After making my last video about spaces in our home that aren't working, and now I'm going to be honest, there's still a fair few areas that still aren't working, but it did get me thinking. There are also parts of our home that I absolutely love now. I've been working so hard on our home, and there are certain areas that I really am enjoying. I used to hate them, but now I love them. And it's not because they're perfect, and it's definitely not because they're always tidy, definitely. But because they're spaces where our family spends time together and where so many little memories are made, I have honestly worked so hard on trying to get our house back in order and taking my home back. And there are some rooms that actually, compared to how they were when I started this series, it's absolutely crazy to think the difference that they are now compared to what they were. So it's really nice to be able to look back and realize actually what is working now and the progress that I've made so far. Our bedroom has slowly become one of my favourite rooms in the house. It's one of those few spaces I've really tried to keep calm and clutter free, and I've noticed such a difference because of it. This is how it started, and the difference from how it was to how it is now is just crazy. And honestly, at the end of a busy day, it's nice having somewhere that feels peaceful to come back to. It's definitely not finished, but it feels like us, and the space, it just feels calm compared to how it used to be. This room was full of clutter. I couldn't move. I'd wake up to a wall of just absolute chaos, and it makes such a difference now waking up to an empty space, and it just feels light. bathrooms might seem like an odd choice, but the little systems we've put in place here have made everyday life so much easier. I've learned that keeping on top of the little jobs means they never become huge ones. And honestly, those little habits have changed so much around our home. I now do a little Sunday reset and just gradually keep on top of things instead of just letting them build up and then having to do a full-on clean, which takes pretty much all day for all 3 bathrooms. Then there's the dining room when it's clear. And I say that because I'm still working on it. I don't think we've ever managed to keep it clear for much longer than a couple of weeks before life slowly starts piling back onto it. But when it is clear, it's a time where we sit together, where the kids do the crafts, where birthday Lego gets built, where we have chats over dinner or a cup of tea, breakfast, and where I'd love us to have more family meals. I'm learning that it's okay that it isn't perfect all the time. It's a space that gets lived in, and that's exactly what it's meant for. It's definitely an area that I want to do better in, because when it is clear, life just feels so much nicer, and the memories that are made are just, they're ones I want to keep and hold on to forever. So it's definitely an area that I really do need to, I don't know, somehow keep clear, but it definitely is still one of my favourite spaces. The garden has definitely become one of my favourite places lately. Now, it has taken us 8 years to actually do anything with our garden, and there is still so much that we need to do out here. But slowly it's becoming somewhere we can all enjoy. watching the kids collect flowers and leaves for the new mud kitchen, playing outside and making little memories together. We've now got a little patio area as well, and hopefully a table and chairs soon. It reminds me why we've been putting the effort in. The garden doesn't need to be finished for us to enjoy it, but I honestly cannot wait. And then there's the kitchen. It's where the day starts, where everyone gathers, where endless snacks get made, and where so much family life happens. I found that taking a few minutes to reset it in the evening has made such a difference to our mornings. It is never spotless for long in our house with 3 kids. It is chaos, but it doesn't need to be. It's just that tiny reset before bed. It just starts the day right. It helps manage it, keep it on top of it just seems so much easier than before, where I used to just let it all build up, and then again it used to just take so long and such almost like an effort to have to clear it all down. And just keep it on top of it has just made such a huge difference. That 10 minutes, and I have slipped. There is times where I do slip, and I am reminded very quickly why that little system is just honestly changed my life. Making a home isn't really about having everything perfect. Trust me, there are still plenty of spaces around our home that drive me mad. This house is full to the brim, and there's plenty of projects I'd still like to tackle and things that I need to declutter and organise. And I still have a couple of charity bags still to go. But I realised my favourite parts of our home aren't my favourites because they always look nice. They're my favourites because of the memories we've made there, the little routines that we've built, and then people we share them with. And I think that's what I'm creating. Not a perfect home, just one that works for our family and it's full of moments we look back on one day. I spend a lot of time trying to improve our home, but making this video makes me, or reminds me, to stop and appreciate the parts that are already working, or the parts that I've already worked so hard on. Because while there's always another project waiting, there's always another cupboard to declutter, always another charity bag to take to the charity shop, there are also plenty of little corners that already feel like home. And making this video has just reminded me of the journey that I've been on so far, what I've done so far and managed to achieve. And yes, we've slipped, definitely, but it's reminded me that, you know, it does make such a huge difference keeping on top of things little by little, and the few areas that are done and are kept on top of just keep me going, give me that motivation, because I cannot believe how I started this journey and how everything is looking now. And there's still so much still to do. I still have way too much stuff in my home. I am fully aware of that, but I am trying to do it all properly. I'm trying to declutter whilst also creating systems and doing it right this time. I don't want to do what I always do and just rush through the house, and then next thing I know it's back to square one again and I'm doing it all over again. I'm doing it properly this time, and I'm making our home work for us in the season that we're in now, rather than always, I don't know, waiting for that perfect day, or oh no, we'll do that when we've got the money to renovate that, or rather than just always, there's always, I'll do it then. Oh, no, we'll do that. Oh, no, it's making it work for us now. It's like the garden. We'd love to do the full works if we had the money, but we don't. So we're making it work with what we've got now. And honestly, I actually cannot wait to sit out in the garden with the kids this summer. That's definitely something I'm really, really looking forward to. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming through my favourite rooms and my favourite systems that I've created so far. I love that you're coming along with me on this journey. There is plenty more to do, so I will definitely be back next week. So we will see you in the next one.